Holy Binance balls Batman. So yesterday, if you didn't catch that video that I posted in the afternoon, sorry to hear that. But you should probably have looked at the cryptocurrency news at some point today and saw that Binance was hacked. And there was lots of conversation going around and back and forth and stuff. One of the suggestions that some people in the community said about just rolling back the blockchain for Bitcoin. No, we're not Ethereum. And Ethereum was early on when they did their rollback, hence why you have Ethereum Classic. I can't even believe that CZ, the CEO, would entertain something like that. And then he went back on saying, yeah, we're not going to do that. That's, just a bad idea. Are you on crack, dude? Like, if that were to ever happen with Bitcoin, you're going to see one heck of a major freaking punch to the face to the cryptocurrency sphere. Like, that would totally destroy one of the major benefits of blockchain. And yes, in this situation, we could just roll back and pretend those Bitcoin were never even stolen. No, you just don't do it. And that's the unfortunate part. But it brings up the very, very important point of a centralized authority or centralized anything getting hacked. Look, what was it, Experian or Equifax? It was Equifax, I think. Equifax, who records every freaking thing you buy, sell, loan you take out, when your payments were made, everything. Remember when that hack happened? I mean, those hackers got everything about you. They know where you live. They know your social security number. They probably know how much you had in your bank account. They know your credit score. I mean, that information's still out there being sold. I can promise you that people are going to continue to get hacked for years until we get off of that ridiculous, archaic legacy system. So, I don't care what exchanges do to protect themselves. I'm going to tell you that if an exchange such as Binance, who in my opinion is probably a very strong exchange as far as their security goes, and the fact that they had basically funds to back up losses. So like in this scenario, they're going to replace that Bitcoin. So no one's going to be out of their Bitcoin. But Binance, they're going to be out 7,000 Bitcoin, which was only 2% of their entire holdings. 2%, that's pocket change to them. 40 million bucks. So, man, like, this just brings up one of the major pain points and issues I have when we talk about centralized authorities or organizations that have our information. Let's decentralize it. Let's put me, the individual, in control of that. Let me protect it and control it. Am I that much better or smarter than some of these companies? No, but for a hacker to come after me, it's less rewarding for them to come after me versus going after a huge silo of information. And data is gold. Why do you think this, blockchain just came along at the right time? We have all this information. We have a way to track it, protect it. It's going to solve a lot of pain points. It's going to cause some other pain points. But I'm sure there will be solutions that come out where you don't have to roll back a blockchain. So, sorry, that's my rant for right now. I will say this. Cryptocurrencies, there's some out there that are a very, very good buy right now. Some of them are down in their Satoshi value. They're getting back down to their lows. Some of them are down a lot in their USD value. I mean, Which brings up this point. If you're buying in more, then you care about the USD value. If you're already in and you're trading around, you should only really care about the Satoshi value. Because as of right now, Bitcoin is king. All your trading pairs are in Bitcoin. And if things go the way I anticipate them to, with institutional investors coming, they're not going to invest in little rinky-dink ICO tokens. They're going to go after the king. They're going to go get their hands filthy in Bitcoin. So, well, not just Bitcoin, probably the top 10 maybe. And I would even debate some of those top 10. Only because they just haven't been around long enough. They just happen to have a nice market cap. Right? And that's all they have. Some of them, it's all marketing. I read and double checked it. You go, don't trust, verify. Justin Sun was going to give Binance the $40 million. The guy behind Tron was going to give Binance $40 million to replace the Bitcoin. CZ said, no, we don't need it. But why? Why do you think Justin Sun would do that? This is the shady part of Tron that I don't care for. Do I think there's some interesting things they're doing and trying out and, trying to do what they can do? I mean, to buy up BitTorrent and then make it on a blockchain and reward people, I thought that was a great idea. It was a smooth move because BitTorrent kind of works in a decentralized manner. So, yep. Well, I hope none of you are stuck if you do trade with things with any of your crypto on Binance. I know you can trade on Binance. They're letting the trading continue on because that's all just like ones and zeros. You're not actually trading the actual crypto back and forth. I mean, you are, but you aren't, right? So, I know deposits and withdrawals are halted. Maybe not so much deposits, but withdrawals I definitely know aren't happening right now. What else? Oh, two-factor authentication. So your Google Authenticator or whatever you were using, you're going to have to generate a new key for that. It's been a while since I set one up, but you basically, if you're using Google Authenticator, I use Authy as my two-factor authenticator application versus getting text messages. Because someone, if they had my phone number, guess what? So, anyway, you're going to have to go to Binance if you're going to use them again and redo your two-factor authentication key as well as your API keys. I don't know the level of trading that you're at, or if you've tied, like I know Coinigy, if you're using Coinigy to set up your trading and stuff, they let you trade straight from Coinigy. But they use APIs. So you'd go log into your Bittrex or Binance or Huobi, KuCoin, whatever. They all have API keys that you generate, and then that key goes into whatever software you want it to tie into. So, you'll have to generate those and update those. So, like, that to me is an issue. That they're able to get the two-factor authentication keys and the API keys. Wonder what they were doing and how long they were doing it. Yeah, so I initially looked at it, so well, that's good. Binance will cover it, saw how much Bitcoin it was, like, whoa. That's like 1/3 of the amount that the guy bought back in, was that early April? We jumped up $1,000 like in half an hour. Some big whale said, hey, here we go. Just buy 21,000 Bitcoin. So, it is Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well in the middle of the week, if you are watching this in the middle of the week. So you guys take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.